What's up guys, it's me, Jakumi. Welcome back to episode 3 of Japan Vlogs. The weather was really great again, which is surely a sign that I won't be taking any more L's like yesterday.
Do you know what it tastes like? It tastes like toilet detergent.
For breakfast, we had the same thing again, because man still broke from yesterday's frivolous spending.
$45 on a plate, man.
After breakfast, we hopped on a train to our first destination of the day, which is Sensoji Temple located in Asakusa. Firstly, we saw the famous Kaminarimon Gate, and entering through the gate, we arrived on Nakamise Street, where all types of food and souvenirs are sold. There was a Willy Wonka looking ass cake machine, which impressed us so much we decided to cop some cake. Other stores sold Japanese woodblock prints.
How much is one? 3,100.
Candy, chopsticks, while some sold traditional Japanese masks, and others, not so much. I also met some fans hanging out in the area. And for the weebs, yes, there were katanas for sale. We also found a very interesting statue.
That's sick though. You know he's a demon and he's powerful, right?
But you look like that though, it doesn't matter how much power you have.
I think chicks would think that.
Yeah, and you have toads on your body as well.
I power them.
Okay. I also bought a matcha mochi along the way.
That's pretty good.
At the end of Nakamise Street are some interesting murals, which eventually lead you to the front of Sensoji Temple. To its left is the Goju Noto, which is a 5-story pagoda, and on its right is the famous Tokyo Skytree. In front of the shrine is a large bronze pot where people can offer incense. And finally, we walked up the stairs and entered the shrine of Sensoji Temple. One of my friends also decided to buy a candle as his offering.
Oh, it nearly went out. Probably a bad omen.
Yeah.
That is bad luck.
Afterwards, we did go look at the pagoda up close, but it was so sunny that I didn't realize the camera wasn't focused correctly.
You stupid!
An hour quickly passed by and we completely explored Sensoji Temple. Next, we headed towards our next destination, which is the Edo Tokyo Museum. However, our journey there was also super interesting. We walked through the streets of Asakusa, where we saw buildings from an older time in Tokyo. Along the way, we also bought some takoyaki.
Oh, that's gonna be really hot, isn't it?
Yeah, it's gonna be hard.
That didn't work out.
And taiyaki, which is a crispy Japanese fish-shaped cake.
That shit good!
After filling our stomachs with amazing snacks, we continue on our journey. We eventually arrived at the Edo Tokyo Museum, which houses many interesting artifacts from the Edo period of Japan. The Edo period started in 1603 and ended in 1868, when power was returned to Emperor Meiji, whose shrine we visited in the last vlog, from the Tokugawa shogunate. When we first entered the museum, we saw a restored version of a famous bridge in Edo Nihonbashi. Across the bridge were some miniature models depicting the town in Nihonbashi during the Edo period. Binoculars were provided for a closer look.
Oh, that's hot!
Aside from the models, there were also some Edo period relics, such as this statue of a shogun just vibing. There were ancient scrolls with long-lost ninja techniques, massive magnificent paintings which depict life during the Edo period, as well as some fire-looking accessory artifacts, like this dustpan, fire, this mirror set, fire, this gold-ornated palanquin used for transportation, insane. However, the most impressive item for me was definitely the legendary Tokugawa sword and armor set. Afterwards, we went down to the lower floor, where there were displays showing daily life in Edo Tokyo. This was the standard interior of a house in the Edo period. This is a scene of a Terakoya, which is a temple elementary school. Here's the teacher who doesn't get paid enough for his job, the class bully and his poor victim, the genius who your parents always compare you with, and finally you, with the messed up hairline and no idea of what you're gonna do with your life. The next model shows a baby being wiped with a dishcloth. Entertainment for Edo people came in the form of theaters, where they could watch plays as well as illustrations and light novels, which were probably the predecessors of modern-day manga and anime. A popular character was Fukusuke, whose signature large forehead was not a deformity but instead a representation of his great luck. Although he looks innocent, he's actually a dangerous trained assassin armed with a blow dart gun who's powerful enough to put mountains in bags. And his final form? You definitely don't want to mess with that.
Jesus Christ!
After 2 hours of hardcore museuming, we completely explored Edo Tokyo Museum. Next, we headed to Shinjuku to look for some lunch, and we eventually settled on sushi. However, my first experience of eating sushi in Japan was pretty rough, all because of wasabi. I had no idea that wasabi was already applied on the sushi, so my first bite literally sent my nose to space. It's been 6 months now and I still don't have it, so if you find my nose, please let me know ASAP. After that, we decided to head back to the hostel for a quick rest and to eat some more food. When 9 PM arrived, we headed out again, and this time we went to Roppongi, which is most well known for its nightlife. However, it was a Wednesday night and the weather was also really cold, so there wasn't much happening. Therefore, we decided to head back to the hostel and call it an early night. Thank you guys so much for watching episode 3 of Japan Vlogs, and I'll see you in the next video.